Hello everyone, happy Monday. I hope you're all feeling good. Welcome back to Tarot and Tea. Grab yourselves a cuppa, lovely hot drink, a coffee, hot drink of your choice, but just get comfortable so you can listen to this love reading. We're going to be looking at your current situation with your person. We'll look at whether it's a current situation or whether it's a no contact reading. We'll look at their feelings for you. We'll look at your current feelings. We'll look at what their future actions are going to be towards you. We will look at the outcome, and then we will use tarot and get you some advice. We'll be using the Singles and Relationship Oracle deck, the Situation Love Oracle deck, and we'll be using tarot as well. So let's get stuck in. Let's rock and roll. No messing about. So let's see. Your current situation. What are the current energies? What's going on? Hit the like button, guys, and subscribe, please. Support my channel so I can keep doing these readings for you. Oh, my hands aren't working. Okay. Oh, we have. This is the most that has ever come out, like, in the first shuffle with this Oracle deck. So this is telling me that there's a lot, it was that one, there's a lot going on with your situation right now. Right, let's see. We have separation, abundance, the runner, seduction, phoenix, and not enough. Okay. Well, it's a no contact reading because the very first card is separation. So you are currently separated. And the energy that they have is that they are feeling very sad. They're missing you so much, but they're also very bitter. They're thinking about you and they're uncertain about what your future is together. Okay. Now, the reason why they're missing you so much and the reason why they're bitter towards you is because you actually are an abundant energy to them. Like, when you were connected, it made them feel abundant. It made them feel like they can manifest anything. It made them feel grateful. It made them feel like in a blissful state. You was like a blessing to them, and they felt like with your energy, more blessings would come towards them. And you actually helped them to have more of a positive mindset. So this adds to why they're feeling bitter, because you've taken your energy away from them and they're not feeling as abundant anymore. This runner, it says fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, and turmoil and fleeting. So somewhere in this dynamic, which we will clarify with tarot, there has been someone's been a runner. It might be one of you, or it might have been both of you at different points. Okay, we will clarify that. This is their energy. It says seduction, attraction, teasing, hooking up and date, third party and temptation. Oh, okay. So there is third party energy within this reading. Again, we will clarify. But this is their energy. So there was some sort of third party energy. They're a bit of a player. They have this charming, seductive nature about them. They like the art of seduction. They like the game, basically. And they're very easily tempted as well. So their attention span is not very great, I'm getting as well. This is your energy, this phoenix. It says new phase and rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind, rise from the ashes. Whatever happened with you and this person completely broke you. And I mean, like, broke you down into the tiniest pieces, and you have had to put yourself together again. And for that reason, you have changed your mind about even going back to this person. You cannot be with them. You cannot be in their energy. You're moving more towards a new phase, and you have already renewed. Like, you're a new person. The fact that you had to break down and build yourself back up to be this phoenix and rise from the ashes, you have had no choice but to change and grow. You're not even the same person. However, with this not enough, although you have this phoenix energy, you are still lacking confidence. And you are still frustrated. And obviously, you know, no journey is ever complete. Even if you are risen from the ashes and you're feeling in this phoenix energy, you're not going to stay being a phoenix from now until the rest of your life. You know, you're human. You're still going to have these types of doubts, self-sabotage, ego and fear, frustrations. So we'll clarify some of that as well. So this is a lot. like I said, I don't usually get this many cards just to tell me kind of what the current energies are at the beginning. So what this is telling me is that you have a lot that you need to get off of your chest, and you really need some clarity right now. You need some guidance, and you're feeling alone. Like you really, maybe you haven't got someone to let this out on. You haven't got a safe space where you feel like you can just tell them everything that's happened and get no judgment from it, just so that it's a safe space just for you to release some of this energy and some of this heartbreak. So we will do a lot of clarifying, and I hope that this kind of just helps you to feel comforted and more seen and more heard. Okay, so let's clarify with some tarot and really delve into this and see what's happened. So the first thing I want to clarify is this runner. So who was the runner? Who was running? We have the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Oh, your person was running from their past. Your person was running from their past, and when they came to you, they wanted to be ready to move on. Like they really wanted to offer you their love, but they wasn't quite detached from their past. They wasn't. And that is where this third party energy came in. Basically, they wasn't over their ex. They wasn't over their ex. That's why there is a third energy in your reading. And that's why this Six of Cups, this is like nostalgia, childhood memories, but just like past memories as well. So that is why this person, they're stuck in the past. Their love, you didn't have their love fully. But when you first met them, they acted like they was ready for love. And there was a real playful energy as well. Alongside this child, like this child energy, this card is like child energy. This Page of Cups is also like young, spirited, love, fun, curious. So you could have really enjoyed each other's company at the beginning of your relationship. And there was like a childlike spirit, like you brought out each other's inner child, which is very cute. But because this person was stuck in the past, they wasn't able to be a team player with you. So you felt alone a lot of the time. In the end, you knew that you didn't fully have this person and that their mind, their heart was still stuck in the past. And then it kind of made sense as to why you felt kind of alone, like you was not working as a team. You was kind of working alone. It became apparent to you in the end. Tell me more about this third party, this person's ex. Why was they so attached? Why weren't they ready to move on? Just tell me more about the ex and the third party energy. We have the Eight of Swords, the Chariot, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Well, just quickly, this just stood out to me. You and your person, one of you could have light features and one of you could have dark features. So I am getting that. But yeah, also this person's ex, they just, like I said before, their mind and their thoughts were completely trapped with their ex. It's like they were just in a self-imposed prison. A making of their own doing as well. Could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And also we have earth energy, so Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But yeah, they were mentally tortured by their ex, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Even with this chariot card is also like a very mentally strong person. So this person always in their head a lot. Definitely could be dealing with an air sign, but they're in their head a lot and they find it really hard to move on from past attachments. And with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, because of this, it means that they can't come down to earth. Like, they can't ground themselves. They can't have stability. They can't be practical in love because they're so in their head and they're so attached to the past. Also, they thought that they was going to have everything with their ex. They did. They could have spoken with their ex about like getting married, living together, having a family together. And because it didn't work out with them, they're just like mentally tortured by their past and by their ex. They were just attached to their ex. Let's get your current feelings. I'm sure with this not enough card at the end and this Phoenix, you're feeling strong, but also very weak. But let's get your feelings towards this person. We have mixed signals, vulnerable, fear of loss, and getting crumbs. So you are in separation. This Phoenix tells me you do not want to go back. You don't want to go back. Whether you will or not is a different question. But this mixed signals card tells me that you are currently watching them, whether you work together or whether you're watching their social media, you are seeing their day-to-day life. And it's giving you mixed signals. Basically, you can't work out whether they've moved on. 1 minute you could be seeing things that implies that they miss you, and the next minute you could be seeing things that implies that they have moved on. So that's what this mixed signals card is, because you are currently in separation. This vulnerable card here, it says you cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. That goes along with this not enough and this Phoenix. You're not in a mindset where like this completely broke you, this relationship, and you do want to believe in love, but you're just feeling very vulnerable. Like you're just, again, with this not enough, you don't know if you're ready for love right now. You don't know if you're ever going to be ready for love. You're just in this mindset, especially with this Phoenix energy, where you kind of just want to be alone. This fear of loss, it says you are afraid of losing someone or of being abandoned. Take a chance. So because you heavily sensed this third party energy in your relationship and you knew that your person wasn't over their ex, you are now afraid of, you stayed with this person because you have maybe this fear of abandonment, or you was afraid of losing them. That's why you stayed as long as you did. You didn't want to let go of this person. That's what this is telling me. And this getting crumbs, any bit of crumb that they gave you that implied, no, you are the person. I want my future with you. I don't care about my ex. I'm not attached to the past. Like you're getting it wrong. I'm getting here that they would gaslight you. So you stayed with them majority of the time because they was making out like your gut was wrong, and that they wasn't stuck in the past. They wasn't not over their ex, like you was the main person, but obviously your gut was telling you something different. And so it says you deserve more than crumbs of affection. Wait for the one who adores you. Yeah, so this is just saying, you was feeling like you was getting crumbs from this person, but you stayed with them because you was afraid of losing them. You really did love this person, despite everything that happened. Let's get your person's feelings. What's your person currently feeling? There's been no flyers with your person's feelings or with your feelings. So both of you are very much keeping your feelings, like your cards, close to your chest. So that's why you would be getting mixed signals, because they're not necessarily posting a lot of like indirect things to tell you how they're feeling, and you're not either. Their feelings. Everyone leaves, rushing, feel unloved, and confusion. So they also have a fear of abandonment and they feel like everyone leaves. So this tells me that their ex left them. And I'm getting that you left them because of the way that they treated you. So now they have this complex that, you know, everyone leaves. This Russian, you can't hurry, love. The right one is coming in perfect divine timing. So in their feelings, they are aware your relationship was very rushed, basically, at the beginning. There might have been love bombing. Yes, there was love bombing because this feel unloved, this everyone leaves, and this Russian, this person is the type of person that when they meet someone, they love bomb them. They future fake. They might, you know, tell you they love you quite quickly. They talk about marriage and they talk about the future very, very, very quickly before you've even really, you know, gotten to know each other, because it's like they want to secure the bag straight away, because they think that if you take your time and you actually get to know them first, slowly, you won't love them and you'll leave. So this person rushes their connections, but they're aware of this. This is in their feelings. They know that they do this, but that is why they do this. This confusion card, it says, you don't know what you want, so you need clarity before you get involved. This person, they're feeling confused. They are feeling confused about why this relationship with you went the way it did. You know why, because they weren't over their ex. They should have healed before they got involved with you. But this person is acting confused. They're acting like they don't know why you left, basically. They're playing the victim. That's what this is telling me. Tell me what their future actions are going to be towards you. What's this person's future actions going to be towards you? Oh, this one went flying out. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Fool, and the Knight of Wands. This person's going to come towards you, and they're going to come towards you because they want to work at this. They're looking back at your relationship, and even though they're confused, they are in deep thought about what it is that you built together and the time that you was together, what it is that they didn't contribute to your relationship. Basically, they're in deep thought about what happened between you two. They want to come forward and offer you their love, but the way in which they're going to come towards you is a little bit reckless. With this Fool card here and the Knight of Wands, they haven't matured. So how immature they was in your relationship, they're still this immature. They haven't grown up in the way in which they act and in the way in which they communicate. So they are going to come towards you, but it's going to be very rushed, fiery, reckless energy. And do you know why? Because they're confused and they don't want to be sat alone in this confusion. They want to unravel it with you. They want you to help them unravel their confusion. That's what this is. Tell me what the outcome's going to be. What's the outcome going to be between you both? We have the Ten of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Star card reversed. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Let's see what other energies we have here. We have all energies. We have earth, we have water, we have fire. Not a lot of air, but you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but mostly an earth sign, a water sign, or a fire sign. Mostly earth and water. You could also, with this Ten of Cups here, you could be in a same-sex relationship or something to do with same-sex. Yeah, them and their ex could have been same-sex and you could be in a same-sex relationship as well. or something to do with like fluidity, bisexuality, something like that. Let's see the outcome. The outcome is going to be you're going to be undecided about what you want to do going forward. You are. Even though you have worked so hard to build yourself up from this connection, and it has been a grueling process from you, for you, it has completely broke you down and it's left you feeling really rubbish, really crap, to be honest. You're still undecided, and I got that energy from this whole, all these messages, this energy. You are still undecided about whether you want to go back to them or not. You still love this person. You don't want to be guarded, and you don't want to have no hope. You are guarded right now, and you don't have hope, and you don't feel safe to be vulnerable with them right now, but you still are undecided about how you feel, what you want to do going forward, whether you want to leave this love with them in the past. You're undecided. So your current energies don't know what the outcome's going to be because you can't make your mind up. Let's get you some advice though, okay? Let's get you some advice from the universe. It might help you to make your mind up, or just, give you some clarity in making your decision. Universe, give us some advice. Let's do one more shuffle. Give us some advice, universe, please. Okay, we have the Three of Cups in reverse, the Four of Cups, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, I love this advice. What this is telling me, let me show you the cards, just so you can kind of see the images on them. Your advice is, don't go back to this person, okay? Don't give your love to this person right now. Obviously, you have free will. You can do whatever you want. And actually, I shouldn't tell you necessarily what to do, because you need to come to that decision by yourself. If someone tells you what to do and you do it, but you don't really want to do it, you're going to be resentful, and eventually you're going to go and do what you wanted to do anyway, because you haven't learned the lesson yourself. You're just doing it because someone else did. However, your advice is, the universe doesn't want you to go back to this person, okay? You're not going to get any new love from them. They are not going to pour into you. They are going to drain you, okay? The universe is telling you that the universe is going to give you love in a different way. And when they do, you're still going to be in this energy of not really too sure. It's going to be something else that the universe is going to give you to distract you and help you move on from this person. But in terms of this person, they're going to completely drain you with this Ace of Cups in reverse. With this Three of Cups in reverse, there's not even no underlying friendship with this person. The foundations are just so bad. They're gonna just deplete you. So you really need to focus on, you need to look at what other things in your life around you to be grateful for, that the universe has already given you, that you already have in your life, and also be open and be aware going forward every day of what the universe is trying to bless you with, okay? Because your happiness is not going to come from this person, okay? So that is your advice. But thank you so much. That is what I have for you. Please like the video, subscribe, support my channel, drop a comment, tell me if any of this resonated. Let's have a little chit chat. Use your intuition above anything else. You know your situation more than anyone. So if something didn't resonate with you, don't try and make it fit. Just if it resonated, then great. And I do hope that it gave you a bit more clarity and a bit more guidance with the situation that you're in. But thank you very much, and I'll see you in another video.